Hello, my name is Zion, and I am making a film called College. It's just a college student that's trying to complete an assignment on time and facing several problems, including, certain limitations, hurt foot, that's something like that. And the key character is, well, the titular college student. I didn't really think about a name for him. And what inspired the film is just that I just needed something to vent, needed something to get off my chest because of the situation going on in my current life. I had gotten injured a couple of months ago, and I've been going through a lot, but we persevere and get through it, and I figured that this film was a good way to vent and get everything out. The planning process, it was pretty easy. I was pretty limited on what I could do because I don't have a vehicle of my own, and I basically only go to and from work. So I figured that the best place to start would be what you have available. And I wrote the script, I storyboarded, and like I didn't really scout many locations. It was just mainly my home. So and I took some shots of, um, excuse me, I took some shots of, like the apartment complex and also of, the apartment just to see how I could frame out shots and everything like that. And the most challenging part was basically like gathering everything in order to film. Like I pretty much could only buy a tripod at the moment with my current budget, but hopefully like in a later time I could buy like somewhat professional lighting, like at least make the lighting look decent. Lighting's not gonna really look good until like maybe after like week 3, maybe going into week 4, and then I could do reshoots, but until then I'm just stuck with natural lighting. The vision changed, it didn't change at all. I'm pretty consistent with the vision that it is. Being on set, it's like being at home, because it is home. Were there any moments where you had to improvise due to technical issues, whether it's calendar conflicts? Uh, Basically, I don't really live in a private domicile. I live with my family, so it's just a matter of recording when they're not home. So it's just, scheduling and all that, and just making sure that I have my own little bit of privacy while I'm doing crazy stuff. Just making sure that I'm not disrupting anybody else in the house. Uh, I Any specific skills? Not really, because I did this sort of stuff in high school, so it's just more like remembering what I knew. Adobe Premiere Pro is definitely, a new thing. I personally prefer Blackmagic or DaVinci, or just like, editing stuff on my phone. So using Adobe is definitely an experience. I don't know if I would personally use it after Full Sail because I'm more used to other editing programs, but having access to the Adobe suite is pretty nice because of how expensive it is. And creative decisions, mainly just like, like using what I had, honestly, because just like a lot of filmmakers like try to scramble and think about what sort of like film or like they need to do, or whatever type of stuff that they need. And then honestly, it's just like you can make a decent film with just what you have available. And shit, my perspective of filmmaking, I'm not really a filmmaker. I'm more of a writer, but if filmmaking is somewhat in the future for me, sure, why not? But for any advice for future filmmakers, just do what you love, I guess, and you know, have fun with the process. And off in a light not if I could read and off in a fun and lighthearted note. Yeah, I mean, I have some bloopers from when I was recording lines earlier, so you can take that. And yeah, have a nice day.